Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 9, Book 87, number 138. Narrated by K. bin Ubadah. I was sitting in a gathering in which there was Sa'd bin Malik and Ibn Umar. Abdullah bin Salam passed in front of them and they said, "This man is from the people of paradise." I said to Abdullah bin Salam, "They said so and so." He replied, "Subhan Allah. They ought not to have said things of which they have no knowledge, but I saw, in a dream, that a post was fixed in a green garden. At the top of the post there was a handhold and below it there was a servant. I was asked to climb the post. So I climbed it till I got hold of the handhold. Then I narrated this dream to Allah's apostle. Allah's apostle said, Abdullah will die while still holding the firm reliable handhold, i.e., Islam. Volume 9, Book 87, number 139. Narrated by Aisha. Allah's apostle said to me, "You were shown to me twice in my dream. Behold, a man was carrying you in a silken piece of cloth and said to me, 'She is your wife, so uncover her,' and behold, it was you. I would then say to myself, 'If this is from Allah, then it must happen.'" Volume 9, Book 87, number 140. Narrated by Aisha. Allah's apostle said to me, "You were shown to me twice, in my dream, before I married you. I saw an angel carrying you in a silken piece of cloth, and I said to him, 'Uncover her,' and behold, it was you. I said to myself, 'If this is from Allah, then it must happen.' Then you were shown to me, the angel carrying you in a silken piece of cloth, and I said to him, 'Uncover her,' and behold, it was you. I said to myself, 'If this is from Allah, then it must happen.'" Volume 9, Book 87, number 141. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. I heard Allah's apostle saying, "I have been sent with Jawami al-Kalam, i.e., the shortest expression carrying the widest meanings, and I was made victorious with awe, cast into the hearts of the enemy, and while I was sleeping, the keys of the treasures of the earth were brought to me and were put in my hand." Muhammad said, Jawami al-Kalam means that Allah expresses in one or two statements or thereabouts the numerous matters that used to be written in the books revealed before the coming of the Prophet. Volume 9, Book 87, number 142. Narrated by Abdullah bin Salam. In a dream, I saw myself in a garden, and there was a pillar in the middle of the garden, and there was a handhold at the top of the pillar. I was asked to climb it. I said, "I cannot." Then a servant came and lifted up my clothes and I climbed the pillar, and then got hold of the handhold, and I woke up while still holding it. I narrated that to the Prophet, who said, "The garden symbolizes the garden of Islam, and the handhold is the firm Islamic handhold which indicates that you will be adhering firmly to Islam until you die." Volume 9, Book 87, number 143. Narrated by Ibn Umar. I saw in a dream a piece of silken cloth in my hand, and in whatever direction in paradise I waved it, it flew, carrying me there. I narrated this dream to my sister Hafsa, and she told it to the Prophet, who said to Hafsa, "Indeed, your brother is a righteous man," or, "Indeed, Abdullah is a righteous man." Volume 9, Book 87, number 144. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's Apostle said, "When the day of resurrection approaches, the dreams of a believer will hardly fail to come true, and a dream of a believer is one of 46 parts of prophetism, and whatever belongs to prophetism can never be false." Muhammad bin Sirin said, "But I say this." He said, "It used to be said, there are 3 types of dreams: the reflection of one's thoughts and experiences one has during wakefulness, what is suggested by Satan to frighten the dreamer, or glad tidings from Allah. So, if someone has a dream which he dislikes, he should not tell it to others, but get up and offer a prayer." He added, he, Abu Hurairah, hated to see a ghoul, i.e., iron collar around his neck in a dream, and people liked to see fetters on their feet in a dream. The fetters on the feet symbolizes one's constant and firm adherence to religion. And Abdullah said, "Ghouls, iron collars, are used only for necks." Volume 9, Book 87, number 145. Narrated by Qaria bin Zaid bin Thabit. al-Ala, an Ansari woman who had given the pledge of allegiance to Allah's Apostle, said, "Uthman bin Mazan came in our share when the Ansars drew lots to distribute the emigrants, to dwell among themselves. He became sick and we looked after, nursed him till he died. Then we shrouded him in his clothes. Allah's Apostle came to us. I, addressing the dead body, said, 'May Allah's mercy be on you, O Abba as-Sa'ib. I testify that Allah has honored you.' The Prophet said, 'How do you know that?' I replied, 'I do not know, by Allah.' He said, 'As for him, death has come to him and I wish him all good from Allah. By Allah, though I am Allah's Apostle, I neither know what will happen to me, nor to you.' al-Ala said, 'By Allah, I will never attest the righteousness of anybody after that.' She added, 'Later I saw in a dream a flowing spring for Uthman. So I went to Allah's Apostle and mentioned that to him. He said, "That is the symbol of his good deeds, the reward for which is going on for him." Volume 9, Book 87, number 146. Narrated by Ibn Umar. Allah's Apostle said, "I saw in a dream that, while I was standing at a well and drawing water therefrom, suddenly Abu Bakr and Umar came to me. Abu Bakr took the bucket and drew 1 or 2 buckets, full of water, but there was weakness in his pulling, but Allah forgave him. Then Ibn al-Khattab took the bucket from Abu Bakr's hand and the bucket turned into a very large one in his hand. I have never seen any strong man among the people doing such a hard job as Umar did, till the people drank to their satisfaction, and water their camels to their fill, and they sat near the water." Volume 9, Book 87, number 147. Narrated by Salim's father. About the Prophet's dream in which he has seen Abu Bakr and Umar, the Prophet said, "I saw, in a dream, that the people had gathered. Then Abu Bakr stood up and pulled out 1 or 2 buckets full of water from a well, and there was weakness in his pulling. May Allah forgive him. Then Ibn al-Khattab stood up, and the bucket turned into a very large one, and I have never seen any strong man among the people doing such a hard job. He pulled out so much water that the people drank to their satisfaction, and watered their camels to their fill, and then after quenching their thirst, they sat beside the water.